Let you soak that in for a sec. Volk, you had obviously admitted, hey, thinking about possibly walking away and not doing this anymore. Now that you're deep into this preparation, you're a month out, have there been any days where you thought, what the hell am I doing? Or is it more like, how the hell did I ever even consider walking away from this?
No, not at all. Obviously, while I had the break, I was like I was enjoying the break. I'm like, I'm not going to want to get back into this, but I knew once I flipped that switch, that'll be it. And yeah, it wasn't long. Literally, as soon as we got it locked in, I knew the date. Started camp. I started camp really early, but seen results straight away, and I'm like, all right, we back, baby. We back for a while too, so let's go.
And to follow that up, Volk, I mean, listen, you fought absolutely nothing but legends. I mean, the run that Diego's on is incredible. But when you break him down skill for skill, does he match up to those legends that you've seen, or do you feel like he's not quite at that level just yet?
Oh, he's dangerous. He's there's a reason why he's getting this shot as well. You know, he's a dangerous guy, a lot of hype. He's fighting anyone, anywhere. You know, I love that type of stuff. So very, very happy to share the octagon with him, and we'll put on a show, but it's coming back to Australia. I'm sorry, it has to.
And for Diego, just ask you, I mean, 2 years ago, you weren't even in the UFC. Now you're here, you know, main event, title fight, unbelievable run. Can you put into words what this moment means to you to not only be a champion, but to do it in this meteoric rise?
Diego, primero de todo, hace 2 años no estaba ni siquiera en el UFC. Ahora, cartelera estelar, principal, por un cinturón. O sea, puedes poner en palabras qué es eso, ser campeón, después de todo eso, de manera meteórica.
No, pues para mí es algo increíble, ¿no? Pues para mí es algo increíble, de estar fora dentro do UFC e menos de 2 anos estar peleando por el título es algo increíble para mí. He trabajado mucho para ese momento y nada, solo llegar y hacer mi trabajo y demostrar que siempre he estado listo.
Listen, it'd be great. For me, it's so incredible to be in the UFC for 2 years and just do this. Listen, I've worked a lot for this. It is my moment. All I have to do is put that work into practice and get it done.
Obviously, there's a lot of respect between you and Diego, but earlier this week, you had some unkind words to say about his haircut. Now you've seen it in person, do you still believe it's the worst hair in the UFC?
I don't think it was unkind words. You know, I was just saying that, you know, you had the mullet at the back, and then at the front, it was just a whole different vibe. I started getting the, 'cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind. I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true.
It's phenomenal work.
That's the vibe I get. I like it though. At least I respect someone with a good hairline. I don't have one of those.
I relate. Question for John Anik. John, you know, we have had a few stacked cards in the history of the UFC, but with the abundance of riches on that stage, how excited are you for UFC Miami?
This is unbelievable. Now, I happen to live in South Florida, right? But we've been banging it out for South Florida the last 3 years. How about a hand for Patricio Pitbull, by the way, making his way to the UFC, right? Long time coming for Patricio Pitbull. But this is about as good as it gets, right? 2 of our top flight Brazilian stars on the end there trying to prove to these 2 gentlemen that they have what it takes to take their spot in the top 15. A title fight between 2 most deserving contenders. I can't fucking wait. You know what it is. Anyone else back there? We good, yeah? Okay, go.
Luta diferente. Você lutou no Contender e você perdeu. Na sua estreia no UFC você perdeu. Qual foi o pulo do gato para chegar onde você está hoje tão rápido? Qual a mensagem para quem está te assistindo, lutador, chegar onde você chegou?
Diego, a lot has been said about your meteoric rise. 2 years in the UFC, you're already fighting for a title. But my question is different. It's about the fact that you started in Contender and you lost. You had a debut and you lost. What's the secret to your fast track, and what is the message to people out there that may have the same situations and never give up?
Eu acho que não foi nem tanto ficar pulando na frente da galera, né? Eu acho que quando eu recebi a oportunidade de lutar no UFC, eu deixei bem claro que a galera podia não me conhecer nesse momento, mas depois dessa luta todo mundo ia me conhecer, né? Então acho que desde aí eu tenho feito isso ao pé da letra, né? Tenho aceitado todas as lutas que o UFC tem colocado na minha frente, todas as oportunidades. E agora eu tô aqui com uma grande oportunidade que é lutar pelo título, né? Então acho que simplesmente é ser constante e ser ativo.
Listen, it's not even about skipping the line or anything of the sort. I said this from the first fight in the UFC. I said, you may not know me, but you will get to know me. And listen, I've been doing that to a T. Being active, beating people, and getting out there. So basically, the biggest thing was continue to do your work and continue to be active, and you'll get there.
Question for Volk. I've always thought people took way too long to appreciate your greatness while you're on that tremendous run of title defenses. Now that you have huge fan backing behind you this time around, how does this run to the top compared to the first one?
It's I guess it's different, but I mean, it was a long road, But that's the thing. I'm just proud. One thing that I am most proud of. People ask me, "What's your greatest achievement?" And I usually just say that I was able to be myself through the whole process. So that's something I'm most proud of. It might not get you, the hype straight away. I ain't gonna talk trash. I might sing like I just did, maybe, but I ain't gonna talk trash. That's not my gig. But people really appreciate who I am and what I'm all about, and it's really paying off now.
And just for Volk and Diego, when a champion vacates, as Ilya has in this scenario, it can sometimes take a little bit of time for the division to recover. What do you guys plan to do with this fight, this win, and your title reign to make people forget about him and move things forward?
Yeah, well, I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to get this division moving real quickly. We're going to go put on a show. I plan on getting that belt back, and I plan on defending ASAP. And you're going to see that active champ you guys remember. And I'll get a free in this year. So you will quickly be reminded of what the featherweight division's like.
Y Diego, a veces cuando se va uno y deja el cinturón y se va abajo o arriba, o sea, a veces tarda un poco para tener la oportunidad de pelear por un cinturón. Ahí ya tiene la oportunidad, o sea, ¿qué necesitas? ¿Qué crees que vas a hacer para verse un campeón que la gente se haga olvidar de quién fue Ilia Topuria porque es tu campeón?
No, pues yo creo que se va a tratar de eso, no mantenernos activos. Yo creo que Volk, cuando era el campeón más activo de la división. Y pues la idea es esta, ganar el cinturón y ser uno de los campeones más activos también.
Listen, it's all about being active. I think that when Volk was a champion, who was the most active champion you can find in history. So basically, that's it. Keep active, keep fighting after being a champion.
I have a question.
Of the win, you will face Movsar, and if the answer is yes, will you want to find him in Abu Dhabi?
Obviously we're not looking. I'm not looking past Diego. I'm fighting a tough guy, and as he said, no matter who's champion, we'll be active. But I plan on getting that belt back. No one has to wait for nothing. Like I said, I'll keep them all busy enough. I want to be that active. So whether it is Mosba, and then if he puts on a performance, I'll fight people later in the year. It doesn't matter. No one will be waiting around while I'm champ.
Já se falou muito, ou seja, que o próximo entre vocês dois seria o campeão enfrentar o Movsar Evloev. Primeiro, você pode confirmar que sim, seria o Movsar, e depois, pega ele em Abu Dhabi?
Por que em Abu Dhabi, por que não no Brasil?
Why Abu Dhabi? Why not down to Brazil?
There will be a pay-per-view in Abu Dhabi earlier than in Brazil.
E tem o pay-per-view em Abu Dhabi, a gente não tem nada no Brasil marcado.
Não tem problema, a gente pode ir para o México também.
No problem, we can go to Mexico too.
Sounds good.
All right, thank y'all for bringing the heat and bringing the energy today. We're going to clear the stage and stare these athletes down.